Hello everyone, I wanted to do a little video as a celebration for my level 5 promotion. Um, First I wanted to maybe say a few words about where I'm coming from. So since 2001 I've only been playing two video games, being both 2D motorbike games. The other one was Elastomania, and this one is Trials. I've not been playing this much Trials uh, in the last 10 years, but it has been my only video game, and still I'm very constant at it. I maybe have I'm for my standards. I believe I'm playing much because I've been playing almost 1 hour a day for some periods on average, but still some retired players are rating more than I ever have, so it's all relative. So my journey with Trails began about 7 years ago. I've been trying to get all the medals on Trails HD and the same thing in Trails Evolution. So at the end, for the artist medals, I went back and forth with the Fusion Ninjas to get more experience, and then got back to the events I was stuck at. And then eventually I got all platinum medals for Trails HD and Evo. And let me flip the screenshot here. I haven't got so far as to get all the medals for the Evo Donkey bike, which is really enjoyable to ride, in my opinion. And then there are actually 99 medals to get for this one, and I've been the only person to get all the medals, actually perhaps the only one who tried. But so here's on the right hand side the end result. It's the most memorable experience of my life in trials. Actually, at the end of that run, it's a tournament where you got to have all 5 events without faults in a single run. And at the end, I choked, I almost died and faulted, and I think I believe I ended that with a break bounce, which was quite well timed, and that saved me. So you see here in the as a comment for the video, that's Rev making somewhat fun of my saying at at the beginning of the video, where I was saying green, red, green, so as to comment on the light colors for the checkpoints, if I was faster or slower than my previous run. So I'm really happy to I've got this on video here. After that, what I did is I I got more and more into Fusion Ninjas. At first I was only at level 2 and level 3 and level 4, and then I always took notes of the tracks I like best for the driving line, for the deco, and as a whole, in overall, I collected tracks which passed my subjective criteria, and collected at first 150 tracks, so that evolved. Now I have like 400 tracks in my recommended Ninjas tracks, mostly Fusion ones, but also Evo ones. All are downloaded to my hard drive. And at the time I approached Psycad, who has like a community developer for for red links. And I approached him with the idea, look, there's a community ninja feed in the game interface who's really not being used at all and not updated for like years and years. And here's a list that I have. Would you think it would be appropriate to update the list? And he said, let me check with my superior. And then he came back to me the next day and he said, is there any objectionable or inappropriate content in those tracks? It's the only question I got to ask you. And he said that with a wink, an emoji form. And so I replied, no, it should be all good as far as I know. And then a few hours later, that night, he literally updated the feed. And so that's it didn't last because as you can see the screenshot now, yeah, it's supposed to be a community feed, and the community hadn't been informed about that and asked, so that was just my picks. So Psycat faced a little bit of objections about that and reverted that, and it was supposed to be updated with by the community, but it just never was done actually. So it reverted to the old 10 years ago version, and I'm still building my track list. The tracks that I had at the time anyway, maybe half of them have been replaced. So the next screenshot here, it's my first level 5 pass. I was quite proud of that one. I had been playing the plus CP version of that track for 6 months. I was constant at it. It was about my only track. I played like 3 or 4 times a week. Each time I passed the track twice at least. Then eventually I got to try the full, and I failed. It was a whole 6 months of that. I like the track, so it didn't matter much to me. That everybody was saying it's crazy. It's a back wheel track, so but my back wheel, it was quite my weak point. I was my 40 was climbing and tech. So Gracious really carried me from a low level 4 player to quote unquote full-fledged level 5 players on the back wheel. It taught me all that I needed to know for the basics for the level 5 skill set. So then I made an exception. One weekend I played not at night, so it was like I don't know, 11 a.m. and I don't try that usually to play in the day or before the late hours, but I was really strong, yes, so that may have helped me there. And I reached, as you can read, CP8 in 10 minutes. So there, my heartbeat really was beating fast. I had to pause several times, but it won't remain low. Even then, it took me 7 minutes to pass it, and then I passed it in about 20 minutes. And then, surprisingly, by the way, all my baselines, it took months to pass for each one on average, but I passed all of them in about 20 minutes. So I had about 10 minutes left there. So there's Turkey, big GG's, Jamie, GG, and Turkey telling me to on one after that, and there's Ego, with the beers emoji. I was on that. You got it finally. And calculus, he was always encouraging me. In the past, like years before that, he told me that yeah, if I got at it, if I kept at it, I would get Ninja level 2 and level 3, and perhaps, hopefully, eventually, I would even maybe pass level 4s. But actually, I made it all the way to level 5s. So, um, so the screenshot ends by me saying that. I'm still on that cloud right now. That was the day after, so it was a big cloud for me. After that, I took a break of level 5 tracks for almost a year and a half. But let's switch screenshots here. Um, so the next track I've passed, it was Neve, the tech track. It's quite easy, except for really overpowered Squitch and CP3, but it took me about 2 weeks to pass. So yeah, after that I was quite happy because I was telling myself, oh wow, my dream is coming nearer and nearer because there are 4 baselines. I passed half of them. There's only 2 left. So the next one obviously was climber because my strength isn't climbing. But it it took me a while. I tried that for I think months, and then I just Valen made me a plus CP version, which there wasn't at first, and then at the same time I got a new TV with lower latency, and I think like the night after that I passed it. I never made it past CP4 before, but now I done all the CPs in 20 minutes and 703 milliseconds. So that's that had been done. So after that, obviously, was the FW BW baseline being Leviathan, and I made it. Took me a good 6 consistent years to be level 5, and then yeah, Turku raked by sexy Omer emoji, and yeah, so um, that's it. Thank you for having watched this little short celebration for my level 5 promotion. And if you'd be to ask what's coming next, I'd say I'll try in my spare time. I may have little time, little time starting from now, but I'll plan on continue playing the game um, once in a while, and I'll try to make back wheel passes, the easy 5 levels, the next being like Majesty and Gracious, Repass of Gracious, AMG, Midwinter, Mirage, and there are like 10 other tracks that I record myself, and then maybe post on YouTube, I think, just for the fun of it. So thank you, have a good night.